Hello, this is Traci with the Cherryville Branch Library bringing you another virtual story time. Today's story time is brought to you by Letter I. Here is our uppercase I and our lowercase I. Do you see what's different about the lowercase I? That's right, it's got a dot. That's how you know it's the lowercase. It's like it wears a little hat on its head. I is very special. It makes two sounds. It can say its own name, I, like it does in idea, or island, or ice cream. It also makes a shorter sound, an I, like you would see in insect, iguana, or itch. I hate the word itch. As soon as you say it, doesn't it make you feel like you should just be scratching? Yes. So those are the two different sounds that our letter I makes. I, where it says its name, and I, like itch or icky, or if it's in the middle, it could be something like big. So we'll put these up on our board here so we remember the two different sounds that letter I can make. One of the things I realized we haven't been doing is singing a song at the beginning of story time. We used to sing Open Shut Them when we were in person. I miss singing, and I thought I'd like to do something but not necessarily Open Shut Them. I found a wonderful welcome song to try out, and I tweaked it just a bit for us. I always feel like we need a good stretch in the morning, so here we go. Welcome, welcome everyone. Now you're here, let's have some fun. First we'll clap our hands just so. Then we'll stretch. Now touch your nose. Welcome, welcome everyone. Now you're here, let's have some fun. It was wonderful, wasn't it? Everybody do that stretch again. Oh, stretching feels so good, doesn't it? All right, so I have some great book recommendations. I have some fun songs, and I think we should just jump right in. Remember that letter I, the I sound we were talking about? Would you like to live inside an igloo? This is actually look inside an igloo. There are two letter I sounds in that title. Did you hear them? Look inside an igloo. Actually, there's only one. I'm sorry, I was thinking it was different. Inside, and igloo. Igloos are houses made out of snow and ice. This is one of our nonfiction titles, and this tells you about what it would be like to build your own igloo, what you would need, and how you would keep warm once you're inside it. It's a really fun book. I also have a great recommendation about an iguana book. You noticed I made iguana green. Usually they're green. And it's called I Wanna Iguana! And there's our iguana right there on the cover. This is by Kaufman, Orloff. And the pictures are by the fabulous David Catrow. And this is about a young boy who actually writes letters to his mother, begging her to let him have an iguana that belongs to a friend of his who's moving away and can't take the pet with him. It's a really fun book too. I like that. What kind of sound do you think an iguana makes? An iguana is not an insect, which is another one of my words up here, insect. But I think an iguana eats insects. So I thought maybe we should sing a song about what sort of sounds you would hear from insects. We know the Wheels on the Bus, that tune. We're going to sing that about different insects. We're going to sing about crickets. They're going to chirp. We're going to do bees. What sort of sound do bees make? That's right, they buzz. We're going to do butterflies. Think flutter. Grasshoppers go hopping. Caterpillars go wriggling. And then ants march, right? And finally, what do you see at night? Fireflies. That's right, what do fireflies do? They blink. Are we ready? The crickets in the grass go chirp, 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 chirp. The crickets in the grass go chirp, chirp, chirp all day long. The bees in the hive go buzz, 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 buzz. Buzz, 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 the bees in the hive go buzz, buzz, buzz all day long. The butterflies in the sky go flutter, 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 flutter. The butterflies in the sky go flutter, flutter, flutter all day long. The grasshoppers in the grass go hop, 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 hop. The grasshoppers in the grass go hop, hop, hop all day long. The caterpillars in the grass go wriggle, 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 wriggle. The caterpillars in the grass go wriggle, wriggle, wriggle all day long. The ants on the ground go march, 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 march. The ants in the ground go march, march, march all day long. The fireflies in the sky go blink, 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 blink. The fireflies in the sky go blink, blink, blink all night long. So not always sounds. I didn't realize that. I said sounds, but sounds and movement, right? Because some of our insects are very quiet. Yes. Do you know what makes an insect? What do you think an insect is? Well, we just had some, right? We had ants and caterpillars and butterflies and grasshoppers. Do you know what they all have in common? They all have 6 legs. That's what makes an insect, is 6 legs. What about spiders? Do you know how many legs a spider has? Right, a spider has 8 legs, not 6, but 8. A spider is actually a class called arachnids. And if you've watched me before, you know Miss Traci does not like spiders. But there's a song about a spider that I like, and that's another I sound, right? Itsy bitsy spider. It's that short I sound. The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain, and the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. That's right, the itsy bitsy spider. Now there's that other sound I makes when it says its name, right? That I, like idea. This is one of my favorite books by Willems called That Is Not a Good Idea. And it is about a fox and a goose and what happens when they meet. And it's a really fun book. You could have your kids actually help you read the dialogue from the little chicks, because they keep saying that is not a good idea. And it's a great book. We've done that several times before. Also, Polar Bear Island by Lindsay, Bonilla, and illustrated by Cinta, Villalobos. It is about an island of polar bears and what happens when one penguin decides to take a vacation and lands on the island and then invites some more penguins. It's actually a really fun book too. Yes, you can tell our polar bear. Does the polar bear look happy? No, he's a little grumpy, isn't he? Don't worry, that changes. Okay, so speaking of that letter I sound, makes me think of icky. And I thought, oh, you know what? There's a fun song that I learned about bubblegum. Do you like bubblegum? That's right. So we could all grab a little piece of gum. Mine's about that big. What color do you figure your gum is? I'm wearing pink, and I usually think of bubblegum being pink, but you know what? For some reason today, I feel like green bubblegum. So I think mine is going to be green. So I'm going to unwrap my piece of gum, stick it in my mouth, chew it up real good. Okay, ready to blow a bubble? Let's blow. Blow a little bit bigger. What about bigger? What happens if you get your bubble too big though? It goes and it pops, right? And what happens when your bubble pops? That's right, you get bubble gum all over you. So you gotta pull your bubble gum off your face, maybe even off your hair, depending on how big your bubble was, right? And then what happens when you do that? You get it all over your hands, right? Icky, icky, sticky, sticky bubble gum, bubble gum, bubble gum. Icky, icky, sticky, sticky bubble gum. It sticks my hands right to my shoulders. Uh-oh. So if you're stuck to your shoulders, what do you think you should do? That's right, you gotta try to pull real hard and get your hands unstuck. Icky, icky, sticky, sticky bubble gum, bubble gum, bubble gum. Icky, icky, sticky, sticky bubble gum. It sticks my hands right to my cheeks. Uh-oh. I don't know if I can get these off. It's really sticky. What do you think? Can you pull real hard? I think I'm going to go at the same time. Ready? Pull real hard and I got unstuck. Icky, icky, sticky, sticky bubble gum, bubble gum, bubble gum. Icky, icky, sticky, sticky bubble gum. It sticks my hands right to my elbows. Uh-oh. I don't know. I look really stuck, don't I? Come on, let's try real hard. Ready? Pull real hard, real hard, real hard, real hard, real hard, and whoosh. Oh, good. Icky, icky, sticky, sticky bubble gum, bubble gum, bubble gum. Icky, icky, sticky, sticky bubble gum. It sticks my hands right to my ears. Which means I can't hear anything, right? I definitely need to get unstuck. So ready? Pull real hard, pull real hard. Oh, okay, I got one. Pull real hard again, and whew. What do you think? Should we try? Let's try one more. Icky, icky, sticky, sticky bubble gum, bubble gum, bubble gum. Icky, 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 sticky, sticky bubble gum. It sticks my hands right to my mouth. Okay, I got unstuck. Whew. Otherwise, it'd be hard to do the rest of story time, wouldn't it? So, singing about bubblegum makes me think of Herman the Worm. Now, have you heard of Herman the Worm? Herman is an inchworm. There's that short letter I sound, inch. So Herman's probably about that big. But Herman is going to eat some things, and as he does, he's going to get bigger. So we ready? I was sitting on the fence post chewing my bubble gum, playing with my yo-yo, do-up, do-up. When along came Herman the Worm, and he was this big. And I said, Herman, what happened? He said, I ate a grape. I was sitting on the fence post chewing my bubble gum, playing with my yo-yo, do-up, do-up. When along came Herman the Worm, and he was this big. And I said, Herman, what happened? And he said, I ate an apple. I was sitting on the fence post chewing my bubble gum, playing with my yo-yo, do-up, do-up. When along came Herman the Worm, and he was this big. And I said, Herman, what happened? And he said, I ate a cantaloupe. I was sitting on the fence post chewing my bubble gum, playing with my yo-yo, do-up, do-up. When along came Herman the Worm, and he was this big. And I said, Herman, my goodness, what happened? And he said, I ate a watermelon. I was sitting on the fence post chewing my bubble gum, playing with my yo-yo, do-up, do-up. When along came Herman the Worm, and he was this big. And I said, Herman, what happened? And he said, I burped. That's right, he burped. All right, so my final book recommendation is The Big Smelly Bear by Britta Teckentrup. Oh, you noticed our letter I's do not start any of the words, right? But there's our I, big, and also in her name, Britta. Britta. This is a fun book about a bear with an Itch. That's right, our word over here. He has a terrible itch and he can't figure out how to fix it. Well, actually, there's a very easy way to fix it. He really needs to take a bath because he smells. But he doesn't want to do that. He thinks there has to be another solution. This is a very fun book. I really like her work, and I highly recommend this one. And that is the end of our story time about Letter I. I hope to see you again next week, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye-bye, friends.